Mrs. Anglade, Mr. Legault said that he wanted a minority government. So he won yesterday.
I believe that the biggest loser of this election is François Legault. François Legault gambled a lot, and he lost his gamble. And I believe that the situation in which he lost brought all the Quebecers with him, and it's really unfortunate. I'd like to take a few moments to congratulate Mr. Trudeau for his election, but again, I think the biggest loser is François Legault.
But you know what? You know exactly how politics will work. People will forget about that Mr. Legault gave a tacit endorsement to Mr. O'Toole, and then he'll work again with Mr. Trudeau. Mr. Trudeau is a minority government, so he doesn't have a choice but to listen to Mr. Legault. That is still quite popular.
I still believe that it's going to be a bit more complicated than that, in the sense that there's something that happened during this election, and clearly, I don't believe that Quebecers are going to forget that easily that François Legault decided to go in favor of a particular party. I don't think they will, and I think it will be an issue. I certainly hope, though, that the interests of Quebecers are going to be well represented.
How are you managing the phone call between the two?
I think there were a lot of simulations on Twitter last night, so you could, so you'll ask him how the conversation went. That's probably the best thing to do.
Last question. We're just barely a year before the next provincial election. Mr. Legault will have an easy job because he already said that Quebecers should stay away from Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, nationalist Quebecers. So he's got his message. He has his target already to make gains. So his life, to Mr. Legault's life, is much easier this morning than if it was Mr. O'Toole, probably, in order to win his next provincial election.
Well, I think when you talk about the next election, there will be a lot of things that are on the plate. I can think of the healthcare system right now and people that are emergencies that are closing. I can think of people not being able to access daycare. I can think of companies that are going bankrupt today. So a lot of questions are going to be in the debate in a year from now. A year is a long time.